So this is a story about the cat Trapkat, and it's sold by Alternate Mode. So if you go to alternatemode.com, they have it there. And I bought one in 1995. I'm not a drummer, but I thought it'd be cool to trigger some drum sounds and some samples in that. And it wasn't cheap. I think I paid, I don't know, $1,200 or $2,000, something like that. And I needed a special stand for it. And I got the whole thing with the pedals, and then my daughter was born in February 1st, 95. And when she was born, I put everything aside, and I just was with the family. I mean, I was still selling Pro Tools and doing all that kind of stuff, but it was all family time. So I wasn't composing or putting any kind of music together. So I didn't get back to the Trapkat until about almost, I think, 5 years later. And I had it set up in a bedroom, so it was, it wasn't too cold, it wasn't too hot, it was just perfect temperature. Just sat there, and I had something over it so it didn't collect too much dust. And then when I started to use it, it wouldn't work. And everything that I tried to trigger, it wouldn't trigger anything. And I go, well, that's kind of odd. It's been sitting here. It's brand new. I mean, really, even though it's 5 years older, but it wouldn't trigger anything. So I got in touch with the company, and I said, what the problem was. And they said, well, because you haven't used it. And I go, what do you mean? When you don't use a product, it stops working? And they said, well, yeah, with these percussion controllers, that's the way it works. And I've never in my life heard of such a thing. And I asked them, well, what do I do? And they said, well, you just buy another one. They didn't have a program to ship it back to get it repaired or anything like that. So I kind of was stuck with the unit, and I didn't know what to do with it. And it was just, I mean, the money was one thing, but being a company that just doesn't have any kind of repair policy or exchange policy, it just annoyed me. So I eventually, I think I sold it to somebody for $100 or so, just so they could practice their drums. But just an annoying product. And sometimes sometimes companies come up with products that it looks cool, but you kind of think in the future, is it going to work? And you never think of that. But this thing, and they told me, oh, all percussion units work. But I had some really old Octapads that still worked, and they worked fine. But this cat system, it worked, and it was massive. And it would have been nice if it worked, but it didn't. So that's kind of my story with the thing there. I put it all aside to be with my family. Once I got back to it, it didn't work. So there you go. I'll post some pictures.